Hello, I'm Eric.
And I'm Melissa.
And today we're doing our January / swap meet pickups. That's the Northwest Classic Gaming Enthusiasts, or the PRGE swap meet, which is every January. I think we've gone to every one of them.
Yes.
This is our 4th trip.
Did we go to swap meet before we went to PRGE?
No.
No? Okay.
No. PRGE was our very first, and then we went to the swap meet in
okay.
2014, 15, 16, and 17.
Okay.
And this year was a little bit different because what happened?
Because I had to stay home. Our youngest got sick, and so we couldn't leave her.
The day before the swap meet,
she totally got sick, and so there was no way. We were hoping. We're like, maybe she'll make a recovery. Let's see how she is in the morning, and no, all night. Not good.
Yeah, I had to go by myself, which was a bummer.
Yeah.
And I think you'll see it kind of affected what I bought. I didn't buy a lot.
Yeah, I was bummed.
But
The kids were bummed too, actually. Yeah. We bring the kids every year. We tried to get babysitters the first couple of years, and then that fell through, and then we're like, we're just bringing them.
Yep.
And our oldest actually had something else to do that day and wasn't going to come with us anyway.
Yeah,
and she was bummed, so.
Yeah. So maybe we'll bring them to college,
yeah.
Which is in March or April.
Okay.
All right, so let's do the January pickups.
All right, January pickups. What do we get? Woo!
We got this.
Exciting.
GoldenEye Reloaded, GoldenEye 007 GoldenEye Reloaded. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say GoldenEye Reloaded. I have a game with a similar name for this for the Wii. But what's been going on with the Wii and the PS3, Xbox 360 generation is when I get the Wii version, I always get the HD console version also. So I have the Wii version of this. I think I have this version. I don't know how those two relate to each other, nor do I know how this relates to the original GoldenEye. It says, the Bond adventure that began it all returns. I don't know if they're referring to the N64 GoldenEye or what, but I found this at a... Where did I find this? I think I found it at a Goodwill.
Goodwill? Okay. I don't even remember. I don't remember you buying it.
I found it at a Goodwill.
Bought it on the side.
No. I was out because my old boss is retiring. And I was out that way. Remember?
Okay, now
so I grabbed this.
All right.
This is it. That's it for January.
Wow. And that was late January that you got that.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a month. I don't know what's going on. I haven't felt like buying anything.
Hold on. First, also, we were stuck inside for
there was a lot
a
of
week.
Snow.
You know?
Okay.
Because out here they let it melt. That's how they deal with the snow.
The snow melts.
And it didn't melt for over a week. So anyway, okay, so what'd you get?
All right, so the rest of this is swap meet. So
can you start with the manuals?
As is customary, I will start with the manuals. Got a few more manuals this year than I think in past years. We'll start with Atlantis for the Intellivision. I bought this game and it had these overlays at PRGE, but the overlays were all wrinkled and I don't have the manual. And this came with this nice,
look at that, it's all fancy
thing. So I grabbed that. What the heck? Why not? And speaking of Magic games I got at PRGE, I also grabbed Cosmic Arc for the Atari. So I grabbed the manual.
Okay.
Freeway is another game I think I got at PRGE, so I grabbed the manual for that. And I'm sure, these manuals were probably at PRGE, and I missed them. Kangaroo. This was a misreading of my list. I think I was looking at the 5200 list, and I don't have this game for the 2600, but now I have the manual. I've been trying not to do that. And then Vanguard, another 2600 game I bought at PRGE.
Okay.
So that's it for the manuals. A lot of Atari. I guess it's all Atari.
Yeah.
Atari stuff. Because I was feeling so,
out of sorts?
Out of sorts, something not right. I did spend a lot of time flipping through manuals. I was like, well, I may as well flip through the manuals, even if there's nothing here I want to buy. No games anyway, but I flipped through the manuals.
Well, you have the time, right? You have kids
I had the time.
Going, when are we going to leave?
So then let's jump into the games themselves. Okay. The very first things I got were, I bumped into the Game Hunters.
Oh, yeah.
The YouTube, they have a YouTube channel called The Game Hunters, and I saw them right away when I walked in. And they had recently picked up a whole big bundle of Atari games. and I mentioned that I was interested in some of them for trade, but they gave me a gift. At least I think it was a gift. He handed it to me and I accepted it as a gift. And then later I was like, oh, maybe I was supposed to buy those. Sorry. I asked him later and he said, no, don't worry about it. But now I feel like anyway, so he gave me these 3 Atari games as a gift, which I'm very excited about. They all cleaned up great. They're all in great shape. They work perfectly. The first is Jungle Hunt for the Atari 2600. I don't know if I have another version of this game. This might be the only one.
Okay.
Anyway, always nice to collect them Atari games. There's quite a few Atari games. The second game that the Game Hunters gave me is Mousetrap. This is a Coleco published game. It's an X-City game. Coleco published. It's one of the games that's available for the ColecoVision also. And then ColecoVision Coleco made 2600 versions of a lot of games in these little sort of beige cartridges. And I think I'm going to try to collect some of these because they're kind of cool.
So do you know
Mousetrap.
You know the board game?
Yes.
Is that based off this video game? Do you know?
I'm not sure either one's based off the other. Okay. This is like a Pac-Man. It's like a maze game. It's It's a genre of game that was really popular in the early 80s where it was mazes, all based on Pac-Man. And then when I first played this, I had the Atari on black and white, and the maze was invisible. And I'm like, what's going on? Is the game plays? I can't see the maze. Is that normal? And then when I put it to color, there was the maze. All right, so I don't know if that was what the deal with that is. I don't have the manual, so I'm not sure. And then I got Zaxxon, which is an attempt to do Zaxxon on the 2600. I'm not sure. Zaxxon has sort of an isometric view, and this is sort of straight on, and they did their best. It's pretty cool. Glad to have it. Okay. So thank you, the Game Hunters. Really appreciate adding those to my And Melissa's sorry. All right, so then let's continue with the Atari games. These are a number of Atari games I also bought. Sort of like these little beige ones. I kind of like these Activision ones with these nice little colorful labels. So I grabbed a couple of Activision games that were cheap, which had pretty good labels. One of them is Barnstorming, which I knew nothing about, and I tried it, and I'm like, okay, well, it was a pretty straightforward game. And Laser Blast. Cool. I'm not sure these are the best Activision games, but they have nice labels, and they're going to look nice all stacked up. I'll stack them up. I love it how they fit together. There you go. Okay. All right, and then this last one is one that I've actually wanted for quite a while. It's one that we owned when I was a kid, and it got sold off. Oh. Along with the unique controllers, or somewhat specialized controllers. And I bought the controllers at PRGE, and those are the keyboard controllers. And so I've been looking for this game to go with the controllers, and it is Brain Games. And I saw a copy somewhere, and I got the manual for it too not at the same time, but I grabbed them both. I wanted to get the blue label one because for some reason, although other labels don't bother me, we had the blue Brain Games, so I had to get the blue one. And I've seen red ones around, but it didn't seem right. Anyway, really glad to have Brain Games back in the collection with the keyboard controllers. All right, so that does it for Atari.
Such nostalgia you have.
Yeah, it's one of the ones we owned, and it's like the only one we ever sold off, and of all of our originals. So now I have it back. All right, so let's move on to some miscellaneous stuff. Okay. I guess you can kind of sense where I was. This is all just sort of cheap stuff. Yeah. ColecoVision. I bought this because this has got such a great label on it. Gorf. I believe it's just a Space Invaders clone. Okay. I'm not sure if I have another version of this, but it's always fun to grab ColecoVision games. I don't know about this. This seems like it's too good to be an original. I wonder if it's a reproduction of some kind. I don't know. Okay. Why would you reproduce? Why would you make a fake of that game? All right, and then I didn't even know this game existed, but I love collecting Ridge Racer games, so I grabbed the Ridge Racer on the PSP. And part of it is because it's in such a nice case. It's in really good shape. I guess I buy games that look good.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know, whatever. It seemed like it was in good shape. It was a few dollars, and I like Ridge Racer, so I grabbed it.
And it's PSP.
And it's PSP. And then the final sort of miscellaneous one I'll mention is Elevits. Now, this one I wanted to get loose because I got the case and the manual at a GameStop. I went, oh, I want to buy Elevits, and they went and they said, oh, we don't have the disc. And I said, well, are you just going to throw the case out, or can I have it? And they said, you can have it. So I was looking for it loose, but I got it complete. Okay. And then I just picked the best manual and case for it and stuck it together. So
Frankensteined it together.
And the guy I was with, it was his name's Chuck. He's one of the He's one of the organizers of the thing. He was asking me, I guess, I don't know. He saw that I was buying this and he says, well, are you getting a whole Wii collection? And I said, no. And he's like, well, I saw your list. I thought maybe you were getting it. And I'm wondering if he saw that I was buying a crappy Wii game. And he's like, no one would buy that unless they were going for a full collection. No, I don't know. I'm teasing a little bit. But we rented this once. It seemed interesting. And so I don't know if it's Wii shovelware. And I don't consider it shovelware. But I grabbed it anyway. And now I got an extra case for it. All right, now we're moving into some of the stuff I like a little bit more.
Okay.
So, Game Boy. Again, this is something that I always promise myself I'm going to look through. And then I look at these trays of Game Boy games. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like looking through all this. But since I was feeling kind of blah, I'm like, I may as well look through all of these now. And so I found a couple of good gems, I think.
Okay.
The first one I'm going to mention is, I'll just go in this order, is Gradius Interstellar Assault. Why did I get this? Well, because it has Gradius in the title. And at the time Game Boy came out, Gradius, was a NES property. It was kind of a big deal. It's a horizontal shooter. And I like horizontal shooters, and what the heck, I'll collect Gradius games.
You gotta get those shorts.
So that was good. And then, if you saw our PRGE pickup video, you know that I bought Operation C, and it didn't work. And so they had another one, and I grabbed it.
But you still need the manual.
The manual I have is all water damage and ripped, but somebody was asking $25 for this game, and I didn't pay nearly that much. But I did get another copy of Operation C, and these both worked great. And then finally, the missing gap of my Donkey Kong Land collection, Donkey Kong Land 2. Oh, I have the manual for this. Oh, you'll see it in the picture. I have the manual for this I had bought years ago, and I finally got Donkey Kong Land 2. And it's the player's choice, but I don't care because I made that mistake already with another Donkey Kong Land. So, player's choice. So, actually got three original Game Boy games.
So, would you say now that this is, now that you have this, is it subset complete?
Oh yeah, I would say that. Subset complete.
Okay.
We're stealing that. We're totally stealing that. All right. And then
it's an homage.
It's an homage. Sure. Let's go with that. Subset complete. That's right. Okay, so then I've been thinking of collecting more of the Sonic games, especially the ones that have come out since Sonic 2006, which I do not have. But I have been getting some of the ones for the Wii, and now I'm getting some of them for the 360. And the one I bought was Sonic Generations, which actually looks like it might be pretty cool. It looks like it's 2D and 3D mixed, and the case is really in good shape. So
there you go.
I grabbed it.
Good case?
Good case. It was the cheapest one. I saw that there was another one there for several dollars more, and this one was cheap, and so I grabbed it. So I'm actually excited to get this. I don't know much about this game, but if the back cover art is anything to go by, I will enjoy this.
Okay.
And then this is one I've had my eye on for a long time. I haven't really been able to justify it because I have the primary game in this collection already. But I figure it doesn't hurt to have another GameCube game. It won't hurt to have this collection, and that is the Sonic Gems collection. And if you aren't familiar with this collection, this one is unique or of interest because it has Sonic CD. And as far as I know, outside of Sonic CD for the Sega CD, this is the only other way to legitimately, I suppose, play that game. And then it's got some of the Game Gear games on it too. So I love these kinds of collections. It took me a while to finally decide to get this because I already have the games. But I thought, what the heck? The time is right. Just grab it. And what the heck? It's a GameCube game.
You and your collection gear.
I know. Pretty soon I'm going to get rid of everything that's just not collection games, and I'm still going to have 1,000 games to play. All right, and then finally, the two most interesting items are the ones I'm most excited about. We'll save that one.
Okay.
The second to last one is one that I went back the third time I finally bought. It might have been a fourth time. I kept going back and forth on this. I ultimately decided, this is the theme of this, it's in such good shape. And I saw it at another table for almost twice the price.
Really?
And I thought that was weird because this place doesn't exactly have the best prices anyway. Or the table I was at. I went back several times, and when I towards the end of the day, I finally said, you know what? I'm probably going to regret it if I don't get it. And it's because I have the first game in the series, and that game is Evolution 2: Far Off Promise. I bought the original Evolution. I don't know when. It was sometime last year, I think. It might have been at the swap meet. It might have been at Cowlitz. But I finally grabbed the second one. It's in great shape. I actually popped it in the other day, and it seems like it could be could be kind of fun.
Ooh.
So, and it supports VGA. So that was nice. It's beautiful. It's a nice
Dreamcast
nice
game. Wow.
Dreamcast. So we're all over.
Look at Dreamcast, GameCube.
Yeah. We don't have any PlayStation. No. Yeah. We got like there's one of a couple of random things. Okay. But the best purchase, I think, or at least the one I was most excited enough about it to clean it up and play it right away.
Well, we talked about this.
And I said, boy, maybe this is one I should focus on. Why don't you show us? Why don't you tell us what it is?
Well, it's okay. We got. Curtis will be excited because it's a Super Nintendo game.
Super Nintendo.
Oh, can you guess? No. It is Turtles. Turtles in Time. I know.
Turtles in Time.
Weren't we watching a video?
Probably.
Like the night before or something? And we're like, maybe we should get that game.
Yeah, I don't remember. But maybe. I know I mentioned
I know. We were watching the CC100.
Oh,
that's it. We were watching the CC100.
And Curtis was talking about. Didn't he do the voiceover? Yeah.
And so
I said, maybe I should get that.
So thanks, Curtis.
Yep.
So yeah. So we got it. So that's kind of exciting. And
yeah.
We played it. And didn't you play it with the girls?
I played it with our oldest.
Yeah.
She said, "Yeah, that's pretty." I said, "This is beautiful graphics. I mean, these are high-end 16-bit, multicolor graphics." Yeah. She's like, "Oh, that's sad." That's sad. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" So to my eyes, this game is still gorgeous.
Yeah, and to
her eyes, like, it looks antiquated. And I don't get these kids today.
I know.
I tell you, man.
They've got it good.
So yeah, Turtles 4.
Yeah. So that's what we got, or you got.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
I'm sorry.
So didn't find my Sonic for the Master System.
Did you see Master System games?
Yeah, there were a few. There was one of interest, a cartridge version of Transbot, which only came out as a card here. I didn't buy that. I guess I'll mention that we saw, I want to say hi to all the people that we saw.
Okay.
We mentioned the Game Hunters. We saw those guys. I saw Dr. Nintendo and Johnny Mono. They had their booth set up. We saw Josh, the dude abides again.
Cool.
And I said hi to Kinsey. She was there. We don't know each other very well, but I always make a point to say hi. Yeah. But I did also say hi to Kelsey. She has been on Metal Jesus Rocks videos, and she picked up a very interesting item, which I'm not going to reveal. She said she was going to maybe do a video on it, but that was a nice pickup. So who else do we see? I don't know. John Hancock was there. I didn't speak to him, but sort of the usual Northwest or Portland area, the usual suspects were there, and I always try to say hi to some of those guys and gals. So anyway, it was kind of fun. It was kind of a bummer because you and the kids weren't there, but I was able to kind of focus, and I made like 3 laps around the thing, and I just couldn't find a lot I wanted to buy, and I guess I was thinking, this stuff is too expensive.
Well, that's okay.
I bought a lot of $1, a couple $1 Atari games, and some cheap GameCube or Game Boy games, but I spent way less than our budget. I spent way less than the buffer of the budget.
It's okay, I'll spend it. Yeah. I'll spend it in March.
Well, now I'm thinking I'm going to take that money and go on eBay and maybe grab Sonic or something. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Oh, you're going to spend it, what, in March? At Cowlitz?
No.
Oh, just on your stuff? No, okay. Anyway, that's it for January and for the Northwest Classic Gaming Swap Meet.
All right, sounds good. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you.